And then if you want to know that government, even do you know that the government cheated Ghanaians?
How?
Oh yes,
Cheated because is it the farmers or?
Yes, the farmers.
How?
So why do you sell cocoa
Mm-hmm.
$10,000 at the world market? And then if you want to know that government has deceived the farmers, calculate, you have to divide $10,000 by 16, and then 16 bars of cocoa, that will give you 1 ton in the world market. So you divide 10,000 by 16 and multiply by the exchange rate. You see, at the time that the NPP was in power, the exchange rate sometimes it was even about 17 cedis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, but at the time that they set, sometimes it is 15.5, sometimes 16. So you multiply it by 15.5, that is going to give you 9,700. So it means that if I come and buy a cocoa, 1 bag, and I send it to the international market, I'm going to get 9,700. And then how did I give the farmers 3,100? It means that I've divided into 3 and then give the farmers 1.
So now how much does what do you call it?
Now
John Mama and his government has been buying, has been selling the cocoa to the world market.
Now that is the point that I'm coming in.
Are they not selling the same price as Akufo used to?
As 2025, when you took over the mantle from Akufo-Addo administration, the price of cocoa reduced in the international market from 9,700 to $7,200.
Okay.
So, and then if you divide 7,200 by 16 and multiply by the exchange rate, at the time that we set the producer price, it was 10.25. And then it means that at that time, the price of cocoa in the international market, when they send 1 bag here, you were getting 4,600 and something. And then government decided to give the farmers 60%. So it means that if the price was still as Akufo-Addo administration at the world market, the price that we give it to the Ghanaians is the same thing, and nothing changed with it.
So are you telling me that Akufo-Addo government
deceived Ghanaians?
Was what do you call it? Deceiving Ghanaians at the same time cheating the farmers?
Yes.
Well, what do you call it?
So
NDC government.
now,
what do you call it? But what do you call it? John Dan Mahama and his government, and they are not what do you call it? Deceiving Ghanaians. They are not stealing from the farmers, because what is happening right now, you can see that all farmers are crying all over.
Because the thing is that it determines on the international market. So the price that we get at international market, you also divide it by the what do you call it, the metric tons, and then by the exchange rate.
But isn't it the same thing? Isn't it the same thing that Akufo-Addo too? Because that's what I asked you. The amount that he used to sell it, or to sell it to the world market, you said 10,000.
Yes, at that time it was $10,000 per ton.
Okay, so now how much? I want to know the amount that John Mama has selling to the world
currently 2026. Now the price has been reduced, and then we are now selling a price per ton 4,200 at the world market. $4,200 in the world market. And then if you divide it by 6 and multiply by the exchange rate at the time that the Minister for Finance reduced the price of cocoa, it was it means that if you send it to the world market, we are going to get 2,877 Ghana cedis. So and then government is also giving the farmers 2,587 Ghana cedis. And then currently, like I speak with facts and evidence. Now, if you Google, you can see that government is giving, because of the price has reduced, it has forced government to give the farmers 90% of the world market price.
Really?
Yes. We are now giving, NDC is now giving farmers 90% of the world market price.
It's giving them 90%?
90% of the world market price. So
what is happening right now?
Now, Ghana as a country.
What is happening right now? You can see that, no, things are not being moving well.
Like how?
Even right now, I learned pure water, saturated water, a bag will be increased. Is it on the 6th of this month?
Oh no, that one it may depends on the how do you call it, the war that has been started on the Iran. But you see that some of the reason that they use to purify the water, the chemicals that we use to purify the water, some of them you imported from the outside the country. And then so that, because when the war has started all over, it means that we cannot have access to such kind of materials. I hope you are getting me.
But
I'm sure that the the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, they are putting measures in place that to ensure that the prices for that sachet water and then all those things will not increase. Government is putting measures in place to ensure that it is always the dream of this government to ensure that all Ghanaians will have access to quality water.
So right now, the cocoa side,
yes.
You know, a video came out that Mama Odiyaka.
Oh yes.
Odiyaka. And you know, it means that farmers are crying. You understand? But I've not seen a video that the government came out to address this issue.
Yes, Mahama came to address the issue that as a country, now our focus is that government is committed to process 50% of the cocoa beans that we are producing.
So what is not the solution for the farmers? That's my point right now.
Now, the thing is that
what are the solutions that he want to sort it out for the farmers?
Now,
because there are some people
the
who
message
only
that
the cocoa that they use to feed their family.
Now, the message that we are putting in place as a government to ensure that our farmers will also have a fair share of the produce that they have processed is that now government want to process 50% of the cocoa that we produce in this country so that the price will not determine on the international market. Since independence, Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire continues to be a country that export raw cocoa beans. I hope you are getting. We don't add value to our commodities, and then you see that when the price goes down, it will also affect. So that's the reason why government is committed to process 50% of the cocoa beans before we ship it outside the country.
Okay.
So all right. I think that doing this very soon, I think things will surely change, and then farmers are going to get a better price as they want. And then, as government is giving them 90% of the world market price, it means that when the price of cocoa increase in the world market, government is going to increase it for the farmers. And then right now, as you all know, that cement and all those things, price of goods and services are down. So it means that at first, when a farmer sell one bag of cocoa, he can now purchase 32 bags of cement. But at first, MPP administration, they were giving them 3,100, but you can only buy 26 bags of cement. So it means that I can see that the life of ordinary Ghanaians has been improving.
All right.
Yes. So recently, it is the MPP that trying to deceive them, because as you know that the MPP, they don't have message. MPP as a political party, they don't have message, and then they want to deceive Ghanaians that they shouldn't listen to what the government is saying. Yes.
But the farmers were seeing the MPP is doing very well. But now that NDC came, things changed.
No,
so that's what they. I know. Sure, that doesn't know what they're saying. That.
You see, there are some people say they are naturally MPP, and then that is the reason why those people are now doing such kind of things. Even the survey that conducted by the Global Information Analytics shows that over 70% of Ghanaians now enjoy as the affairs of the nation that is being run by John Dramani.
All right. Thank you very much. I want to ask a last question. What makes you